being so foolish, trying to wait around for me. I be at the crib, you know I held it down for you. You doing your thing with your girls and I respect it, cause you know I'll always be at.
Welcome. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, my beautiful souls, to another episode of RizzAsylum. I'm your host, Rizz, and here to guide you through the intricate landscapes of our hearts and minds. Today, we're diving into a fundamental value, a cornerstone of every interaction, respect. In a world brimming with diversity, it's kindness, compassion, and human decency that binds us together. Respect is more than just a word. It's a reflection of humanity, a manifestation of common courtesy, and a building block for our harmonious society. Let's reflect on the pillars that hold our society together: kindness, compassion, human decency, and common courtesy. In an era marked by digital connections and rapid change, maintaining these values become ever so crucial. In this age of instant communication and diverse opinions, it's easy for our words to outpace our thoughts, leading to misunderstandings and discord. Kindness is our beacon in such times. It's the gentle reminder to listen, understand, and respond with empathy, fostering connections that transcend digital divides. Compassion is the trend that binds our shared human experiences. It's recognizing the struggles and triumphs of others, offering support and celebrating victories, no matter how small. In our interconnected world, every act of compassion creates ripples, building a global community of care and understanding. Human decency is our moral compass in navigating the complex landscape of contemporary society. It's treating every individual with dignity and respect, regardless of our differences, acknowledging the inherent worth of every person we encounter, both online and offline. Common courtesy is the melody of everyday interactions. It's the please and thank you, the held doors, and the acknowledged messages. In the digital age, courtesy is adapting, evolving into respecting boundaries, valuing privacy, and creating inclusive spaces for dialogue. Maintaining these values in our new age society requires conscious effort and reflection. It's about pausing before we respond, thinking before we respond, choosing empathy over judgment, and valuing the diversity that enriches our global tapestry. By practicing kindness, compassion, human decency, and common courtesy, we build bridges of understanding and unity, forging a path towards a more harmonious and respectful world.
You're now rocking with DJ Rizz on the RizzAsylum.
Welcome back, everybody. Now let's transition over into the question of the day from our previous episode. We pondered on a delicate question, and the question was, is it possible to be in love with two people at the same time? And can a love triangle ever have a happy ending? And your responses were nothing short of insightful, I can tell you that. Now, let's read one of them. Alexandra from Chicago. Love is essential. Love is essence. It's boundless and fluid. Being in love with two people might be challenging, yet it unveils the depth of our emotional capacity and teaches us about our diverse needs and desires. I like that. And that is true. It does teaches you all those things. Number 2, Maya from Denver. It's a testament to the human heart's complexity. While it brings emotional turmoil, it's also offer a unique perspective on understanding our needs, emotions, and what we seek in a relationship. Sometimes it can be bad, sometimes it can be good. Sometimes it can end in happiness, depending on the circumstances. Okay, I can see what you're saying. And yeah, I guess it can depend on the circumstances because it all depends on what the tolerance level is for individuals and what they accept and what their expectations was and how open and honest they are with each other to actually make it work. So I guess it can actually work depending on how all three party members are. If all three party members are all on the same page and everybody is fine with everything, then it can work out in happiness. Maybe that's what they want for the rest of their life. Who knows? But I can say this. Not everybody is going to stay in the love triangle. Most people will probably test it out, but eventually, after a while, sometimes things can get old and sometimes people can evolve and make changes to what their desires are and what they actually want. Some people can transition that into a marriage and want to just be with one person. So I guess it does depends on the people and the circumstances of the situation. Now, Rizz Nation, I think it's time to give you a question of today. Now, on to today's burning question. Where's the respect in today's era? In a time of rapid change and digital interactions, how do we perceive and practice respect? I really want to know everybody's input on this from basically every generation, because basically this is where we in an all-out generational battle with the youth not respecting the elders. The elders don't really show respect to the youth because they don't feel like they deserve the respect because they haven't been around long enough. Whichever way, everybody's entitled to their opinions, but respect needs to be a common ground between the generations. So I really want to see your thoughts, your experiences and observations using hashtag RizzAsylum respect. Let's uncover the state of respect in our contemporary world together. So let's light up them Twitter feeds. RizzAsylum 1450. Let's make sure we use that hashtag RizzAsylum respect. Let's light up the conversations on respect. I really want to get involved in the generational views of respect and how they view everything. You can also light up the YouTube channel RizzAsylum 1450 down in the comments below. But also don't forget to like, share, and hit the notification bell. Let's make RizzAsylum number one. Okay, my dear listeners. Let's transition this over to the moment we've been waiting for. The popular segment, the recovery letter. Today we have a letter from Margaret in San Francisco who shares her concerns about the perceived decline in respect and human decency in today's society, particularly towards seniors. Let's hear what Margaret has to say when we return from break.
You're now rocking with DJ Rizz on the RizzAsylum.
Welcome back. Now, if you want advice and you want your letter read up on air, all you have to do is send it in to the asylum46@gmail.com. That's the asylum46@gmail.com. Get a chance to have your letter read up on air and gain a new perspective and advice on whatever situation you may be facing.
You're listening to the Recovery Letter.
All right, let's get into the read. Dear Rizz, today I am reaching out to discuss a matter that has been weighing heavily on my heart. The apparent lack of respect and human decency in our current society, especially from the younger generation towards us seniors. It pains me to witness the diminishing courtesy and understanding in everyday interactions. Simply gestures of politeness like offering a seat to the elderly or holding the door open seem to be fading. The values that once were the backbone of our communities appears to be overshadowed by impatience and indifference. I have encountered dismissive attitudes and a lack of consideration for the experiences and knowledge that come with age. It feels as if the virtues of respect and decency are being eroded, leaving the seniors feeling undervalued and marginalized. I understand that every generation faces its unique challenges and that the pace of modern life can be overwhelming. However, I believe that mutual respect and understanding are timeless values that should be bridged the gap between generations. Rizz, I would love to hear your thoughts on this matter and any advice you might have on fostering intergenerational respect and rebuilding the foundation of courtesy and decency in our communities. With gratitude, Margaret, San Francisco. I'm really appalled by what she's saying, and it's sad because I've witnessed it. You know, a lot of youngsters disrespect a lot of the elders these days and not realizing that the elders put in a lot of work for us to be free to do what we're doing. A lot of them really marched in those times where it was critical just for freedom for us. And a lot of people don't really pay the respect that they deserve. So I got to say thank you, Margaret, for your heartfelt letter and for bringing this important issue to light. Let's explore this further and discuss ways to nurture respect and understanding between generations. You see, it's important issues to light like this. It's disheartening to hear that you and others have felt a decline in the respect and courtesy that every individual deserves, regardless of age. I hear your concerns and I recognize the significance of what you've shared. It is essential for us as a society to ensure that the values of respect, courtesy, and decency are upheld across all generations. The wisdom, experience, and perspectives of seniors are invaluable and should be acknowledged and honored, to be honest. You know, fostering unity and mutual respect between younger and older generations. Firstly, you're gonna hear me say this a lot in a lot of my advice that I give, which is highly important because it's a number one key, and that's communication. Because communication is key. It's vital for both younger and older generations to engage in open, honest dialogue, respectfully. By sharing experiences, perspectives, and values, we can foster understanding and appreciate for one another. Now, it's through these conversations that we discover our common ground and learn from our differences. In addition, education plays a pivotal role, incorporating values and respect, empathy, and courtesy in educational settings can shape the attitudes and behaviors of younger individuals. Now, if you're not taught that at home, I don't know what's being taught to you. And if you do know that, some of y'all just overlooking because y'all don't think it's important enough. But respect is very important, especially towards elders. You know, by learning about the experiences and contributions of elder generations, younger people can develop a deeper appreciation and respect for the elders. Community engagement is another essential element, creating opportunities for intergenerational interactions, such as community projects, mentorship programs, or shared hobbies, and can build connections and mutual understanding. These interactions allows everybody to exchange knowledge, skills, and life lessons, enriching both generations. You see, social media and technology also offer platforms to bridge the generational divide. Utilizing these tools to share stories, experiences, and insights can break down barriers and foster a sense of community. It's an opportunity for younger generations to learn about the past and for older generations to understand the challenges and aspirations of the youth. You see, I do know older generations don't think the youth been through anything and doesn't really think that they deserve it, but they do. They growing, they constantly changing and evolving and trying to understand the world and trying to understand their placement in this world. It isn't easy. That's not necessarily something that can actually be taught at home. These are life values that you actually learn by being in the world, because a lot of people don't treat you the way that you're being taught to treat others. So you have to learn and adapt as you go. Now, I will say finally, it's about cultivating a culture of kindness and appreciation, recognizing, valuing the wisdom of the elderly, while also acknowledging the energy and innovation of the youth, can create a harmonious balance by celebrating each other's strengths and supporting one another. We can build a society where everyone feels valued and respected. Because at the end of the day, that's really what it's about. Everybody wants to be seen. Everybody wants to be heard. Everybody wants to be recognized. Everybody wants to be valued. And most of all, I'm sure everybody wants to be respected.
You're now rocking with DJ Rizz on the RizzAsylum.
Welcome back, Rizz Nation. You know, it's all a collective journey, my dear listeners. Bringing the generational gap requires effort and understanding from all of us. By embracing our shared humanity and working together, we can create a world that honors the dignity of every individual, regardless of age. Keep reflecting, keep connecting, and let's continue to build bridges of respect and unity. It's been a journey we've embarked on today. Now, we dove deep into the essence of respect, exploring how it intertwines with our kindness, compassion, human decency, and common courtesy in our ever-evolving society. We reflect on these timeless values, how they're our guiding light, ensuring harmony and unity in a diverse and digital world. Margaret from San Francisco gifted us with her insightful letter, illuminating the concerns about the perceived decline in respect and courtesy towards our seniors community. This opened a profound dialogue on fostering mutual respect and understanding between the younger and the older generations. Now, we explored the pivotal roles of communication, education, community, engagement, and technology in bridging the generational divide, highlighting the significance of appreciating and learning from one another. In essence, today's episode was a reminder that respect is the golden thread waving through the fabric of our communities. By embracing our shared humanity, valuing diverse experiences, and cultivating a culture of kindness and appreciation, we can build a world where every individual feels valued, respected, and cherished, regardless of their age. So I got to say, this is my time. So thank you, my dear listeners, for joining us on RizzAsylum today. Keep reflecting. Stay connected at RizzAsylum 1450. And let us continue to build bridges of respect and unity. Until next time, this is Rizz signing off.
I was being so foolish, trying to wait around for me. I be at the crib, you know I held it down for you. You're doing your thing with your girls and I respect it, 'cause you know I always